Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sit when I go, number 1 and number 2.
Angels sang out in an echoing chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
All day, every day. Huff. Rhea Prey. Tolus. Disco. Doug Jameson. JVA. Recoil. Buddy Funster. I was just transcribing several lists. Global Dice included. Preparing for shipping. Saw some of these names on that list. Off, let me see. Go to my special list. No, you don't have any of the Baron dice. you have a set of global dice though. Those are different dice. Global dice haven't shown up yet, but they should soon. You got these dice. These are the global dice. I have like 700 of these. This is our standard chess X dice. But these are the Baronet dice. We only have 200. These are the special Razor Edge, handmade, United States, matte finish. These legendary Baronet dice. That's the new hot tech, is matte finish on your dice, clean edges. Wells, what's up, brother? They swirl them bitches up themselves and make them here. All day. One plus saves. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Renegade with his little Chung-Li emote. One plus saves with the resub. Yeah, the Huff. They gave me that Axe Nomad the first time. I didn't need it the second time, though. Five years for War Pigment. Let me get some love right there. Legend. The Huff, that sucks. Garth Jameson. I think you're on my list too. Let's see. Yeah, you're on my global list. I transcribed it to my drive, so it just wasn't pen and paper anymore. Professional incompetence. The Beast mod in the house.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast.
Let's do it!
Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. Can I run up the score? Run at the board.
Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days. Beast mode engage. We're coming to you live from that Beat Slab, Citrus County, Florida. We're doing it again. Recoil, what's up, man? Love Manny's the Beast mod in chat. So, it's Friday. Shout out to Meticulous Chaos. I've seen you in there. So, I transcribed my dice lists from physical to digital. Got the global numbers in. Got the Baron of Dice. It's the last day, last chance to pick up these ultra rare collectibles from Baron of Dice. Couple of repeats already on there, but only 40 more left. 10 per win. Go, boy. What's up, brother? Turn this down. There we go. Shout out to my man Go Boy in the house. So, I spent some time working on Swagnos today. Spent some time painting on my Possessed, building some Warp Talents. I had a pretty solid hobby week. How about you guys? Go Boy, you were toasty on a roof today? Roof and tiles? Steel. Fuck that. So, or Pigment, you're with. How many of you guys are roofers? OnePlus saves. I'm stepping back from 40K for a week or so. Dying of COVID. Seems right. So I did get that Battle Foam pack go for 4th of July. Just came in the other day. I threw a reel up for it. Gotta take that. Yeah, you gotta take that break, brother. So it's funny because I posted up that reel and I was like, yo, after like 10 years of using Battle Foam, where's my sponsorship at? And they replied, they were like, okay. So I'll talk to him after Gen Con. It's been like it's like with the exception of my Table War magnetic case, I've only used Battle Foam since, straight up 13 years. 14 years maybe. Go boy, you're a general contractor. You've done some roof nonsense on your house right now. I know. Well, I didn't know it was your own house. So that's pretty cool. I like the new bag a lot. The getting the Lord of Skulls and all my armatures and stuff that's the trick. So the new bag is about the same dimensions as the old 432, but it's organized a little differently. Really close to getting it all in there. I haven't pulled all the foam out. Wompo says battle foam doesn't fit 2 monoliths. I bet it does. But you have the magnetic tray, right? Meticulous cast, that's for your classes. Is cell phone acceptable for the camera? Yeah, that's what most of my people use. Smartphones are better than webcams, dude. OnePlus saves. You have the Pack Go, but with the magnet trays, right? So you're using it differently than I use it. That seems impossible that it doesn't go too wide. If you're putting them on trays in one orientation, yeah. That's my point I'm getting ready to make. Is somebody commented, they're like, foam is old, man. It's all about magnets now. It's like, nah. Magnets, I've been using magnets. I had Table War. It's the first magnet case that anyone ever made. Right? So the only magnetic case that lets you fit all your shit in it is the Table War case. That shit weighs like 50 pounds, dude, when it's loaded up. It's huge. The problem with magnet cases is they're not suited for big armies inside of a small box to fly with. But foam lets you do some wild shit because you can completely change the orientations. Right now, in that pack foam, that Pack Go, OnePlus saves, I've got plenty of room left, and I've got a Lord of Skulls, 3 War Dogs, a Hellbrute, 5 Possessed Marines, and like tons of unused foam still. I haven't plucked. Like tons. A Lord of Skulls and 3 100mm bases. Like, but the advantage still is that the Pack Go, as you know, fits an overhead, right? Lord of Skulls is just a small little guy, though. We're talking about monoliths here. Have you seen a Lord of Skulls? I fit in my 432 in foam. I fit Mortarion, 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, 3 Rhinos, a Demon Prince, Death Shrouds, and 20 infantry models. Now it gets even more baller if you go with the laser generator, 1+6. If you pull out your tape measure and you just start you start writing some shit down, and then you start looking at their depths and everything, you can come up with some wild shit, dude. Some wild geometry. Like, fucking, I have fit some crazy amounts of shit in that small space. Jack Garrison, Bangerang, what's up, brother? 80 months, this legend. But ultimately, flying is always the problem, right? So, you know what I like now, OnePlus says, is that if you have a 432, which they still make, and a Pack Go. They're basically the same dimensions. One is a little carry suitcase, and it's actually a lot flatter. The 432 doesn't have the pouches, right? And it does have a different foam dimension. It doesn't do the side-by-sides. The Pack Go does the side-by-sides. It's wild. So what's interesting is that the 432 will fit under a seat. So you could just check your fucking luggage and walk in with your Pack Go backpack and your little suitcase. So you can break the army up into two transports. That one you're just holding in your hand, one you have in your back. Slide the backpack and the overhead, put the box under the chair in front of you. So you definitely can get your two monoliths in both. So that's my new tech, because I have both. So that's the tech, brother. Check your fucking clothes. Say, hey, Southwest, give me these clothes if you can, but like, I'll play in these if I have to. You know what I'm saying? More pigment? Yeah, but that tray is probably huge. You're looking at a tray that doesn't fit in our box. Yeah, it's a 15 by 12. Well, maybe it does, actually. It's like the whole box, though. Do they make this? Is this the right dimensions? It's 15.5 by 12. What's the 432? Meticulous, quick Walmart run for clothes. That's right. That's how you do it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go on there and get a couple more foam trays, because the Lord of Skulls, because I break him in half. That's how he fits. I need to do a little bit of work though. I need like a 1/4 inch more foam on this one tray, and it'll save me 2 inches. So the 40, yeah, so possible, but that's the tech. You heard me? OnePlus saves. If you got both boxes, bring both boxes. Check your fucking clothes. Anyway, that's exciting. The Pack Go's sick. Battle Foam, hit me up on Insta. Lord of Skulls is 2 to 3 inches shorter than a monolith and 3 inches thinner. But how much longer is he, dude? Come on, bro. He's like this fucking long. Oh, so it doesn't fit. So the foam tray is the wrong size. A monolith is 7 inches wide? There's no fucking way. Damn. I don't remember them being that wide. Yeah, I think it's huge as fuck. At least it's basically a brick, though. Which sucks, because you can't break it down. Lord of Skulls, I can break him in half. Well, bring both boxes. Bro, and you don't even have to put them in foam in your other box. You just bubble wrap the shit out of them and just put them in the box. Because let's say you get on a plane and it doesn't fit under the seat and someone gives you shit. Then you can just hand it to them the gate check, knowing that it's just a monolith and a basketball of foam or bubble wrap around it. But anyway, let's get on Swagnos. Exclamation point, last chance. This is your last chance to get in on these Baron of Dice. This is our July dice ender. Exactly what Plus says. I've done that before, dude. Like where my 4 to 32 just as bubble wrap in a Bloodthirster or something. Exclamation point, Swagnos. Shout out to High Grounds Game on YouTube for sending us this Swagnos, sponsoring this content. The videos are up on Patreon right now. They're starting to drop right now. 3 volumes. We got a new analog tutorial on Patreon. I threw up the filter in yellow quick guide analog. So you might want to check out. Free Patreon memberships grant you access to the quick guide catalog. And so we have now this quick guide, filter in yellow, full explanation, full write-up. Of course, if you just want to take the classes, get OP, exclamation point class. You can just use a cell phone as a camera. Recoil just gifted 10 subs to the chat. Holy shit. Recoil, my guy. He just got gifted a sub because of Recoil. Show that man some love. Show Coil Daddy some love. Let's lock into the obesity cradle. Let's take a look at what we got here, Recoil. So here's Craggy, aka Swagnos, with our hot lava base. See that orange is so fire. Look at this. The camera struggles to show it. It's so hot. But either way, I threw a little texture paint on it just ahead of time so it dries. And see it, just have it stop right about there. And then we'll dry brush all that up. And then we just airbrush the base raw dog. Move some shit out of the way. Recoil's mom in chat, what's up? So here are the armor pieces. Okay. And it's a little bit more detailed than I like. It's a lot of stuff here. But this is ultimately easier. So that's one side. The other side. You see, and I even wrote some of the part numbers on there. So if I got lost, I would know based on the instructions what's what. So you have to kind of construct this harness. So it's kind of a thing. We'll see if this is the smart move. Okay. And here's his shields on my classic paperclip binder. So let's pull out the airbrush and let's see if we can cheat code this armor. Bedley Fits says he's been looking forward to this. So I already took the liberty of priming the armor. Did it earlier this afternoon. Let's run a little water through the airbrush. Could have just pushed some of that soapy water through. Clean the tip. Looks good. So, the chosen armor color is stock jade. That's what we went with on this project. And I primed everything just straight up Monument Hobbies Primer Black. Now we want to just make sure we get a good coat of jade on everything. So I'm going to just raw dog it. Start on the shield. And I mounted the shield like this so I can firmly get behind it, because you can absolutely see behind the shield on the model. Make sure we're nice and reasonably opaque at the edges. I think the shield goes like this. Like this is up. We'll see later. Okay. So we basically are going full coverage here. And I'm just going continuous flow. I haven't taken my finger off the trigger yet. I'm not trying to let it get wet or drippy. I'm just letting it be, you know, low opacity jade. Just moving on. And when you have something mounted like this, you're going to have to change angles. I'm going to hit it again. Second coat. Build up more opacity. Okay, I'm going to turn this angle. I'm going to spray it again from this angle. This matters because you're going to miss stuff if you don't turn it. Hit it again. This way. Elder Dog, what do I do to redeem my Yo Dogs? Exclamation point. There's a graphic. Exclamation point. Redeem space at your redemption level. Someone just triggered it for you, though, the info. 95 Ginger Rage. What's up, man? Just gifted 5 subs. What a legend. Let me get some strong man love in chat for Ginger Rage. Ginger Rage. And we're just painting all this nonsense jade right now. God, imagine having to hand paint all this. If you just got gifted a sub because of Ginger Rage, show that man some love. And we're just constantly changing the angle. And then hitting everything from the new angle. Yo, shout out to War Pigment. What's up, brother? 95 Ginger Rage. Appreciate you. Darker Spook. Hey Kenny, I am honoring it up till I get home. I'm honoring it up till I get home. Not familiar with that colloquial phrasing. What does that mean? Oh, hoboing it up. I am familiar with that colloquial phrase. I'm rinsing the brush right now. We're getting the jade out of there. Now, it's something like this, we don't really have to respect it. We can go raw, pretty much raw dog the jade, the bright jade right on top. So I'm just rinsing. I'm trying to keep it kind of far away from this stuff. Yeah, just trying to get the jade out of there. And now, bright jade. Razzer in the chat. What's up, man? It's the last time to get those dice. I transcribed our physical dice list to the digital medium this morning. Okay, now this is what's important. See, I made notes on orientation too. So this is the top. So what I want is I want to kind of spray down. And I want to kind of create some nice drama. So I'm kind of hitting it from a zenithal approach. Now this goes on the shield, so I'm going to definitely pay special attention to this stuff. Now, I'm not sure about these. Oh, these are shoulders, right? We're going to go center on this. This is wrist over here in the corner. Center. These chains, fuck them. This is his neck chain. Now we're also going to go in on certain details. Like you see right here, I'm going to just kind of spray that pendant, that hook. See, there's like little doodads. And I'm going to reinforce some of our top highlighting, make it more opaque. Now the thing is that with the airbrush, the jade is never going to be as opaque. That's when I brushed it on. So we're probably going to go back and reapply jade in a different way. But I'm gonna take it to white here in a second. All right, so now we're gonna dump it. And now we're gonna pour some bold titanium white into the dirty paint water. Send for game 69, Canadian superstar. Oof. Kind of out of stirring brushes. Oh, there we go. So some white in the mix, some flow improver. Damn it, I forgot about the big shield. Forgot to go in a different order on that. Cleaning the tip. The throttle. So what I want is to go a little harder. Then I'm going to filter some jade back in. Because the base jade is just not opaque enough. Because, you know, with the airbrush over black, it's just going to look different than everything else we did. So I'm going to bring a little white to market and then filter again, and it should fix it. Forgot about the shield. So we're doing the shield in kind of the wrong order. It's fine. We're going to go center. Okay. Let's dump it. Two seconds. Let's go back to bright jade. Go back to the shield that I forgot about. And I'm going to kind of install the donut. There we go. Rinse that. And now we're going to go back to jade, the beginning color. Water. Flow improver. Clean the tip. I'm going to go back on the outer perimeter. That's going to kick it up a notch. Beautiful. And we're going to filter kind of the lower side again. The shadow part, the shadow portion. And as it interacts with some of that white, You're going to see a much more opaque jade up here. A lot more vibrancy. And we're going to be doing a lot of dry brushing too. It's just, I want to make sure we have a nice saturated starting point. And I want some obvious transitions. There we go. Back to the shield. The back can stay dark. Get the rim. There we go. All right, let's rinse it. So we'll do this thing with a little dirty paint water in there, and I'm gonna put satin varnish in there. So basically, I'm just taking acrylic medium and filling the pot with it. And it's going to have a tinge of the remaining color. And that's good. And I'm going to use this to seal these up real quick. But also, one last filter. And this filter is very respectful. But I'm mainly varnishing these. Just kind of built in. And hopefully, while we're working today on the base and stuff, these will harden up enough to protect them against some ham-fisted airbrush or dry brush. So there's a light varnish on those. And right here too. That's one of my favorite tricks, is that I also have a very low shade filter in the pot built into my varnish. Tight. So all the armor is got its base airbrushing done. Now we need to let it cure for a bit. And then we'll start pulling the pieces off and start dry brushing them and stuff. Let's clean the brush out. Get rid of that excess varnish. Wolfsart. Yo, happy birthday. So, just got back from the store, picked up stuff for your birthday. Let me get 500 birthday dogs for Wolfsart. Recoil says, started using this tech. Used it the last drop in the pot and add the sealer. Pretty cool. It's awesome, right? Looking good. Let's cut the compressor. All right. So what we have is a little base work that we can jump on while the armor is setting. Just washing some of the overspray off my fingertips. So I'd like to get let me pull out one of these brushes. So you see, we've got it's a brown base, okay? We're using the brown what is it called? Texture paint from Monument Hobbies. So what I want is I want to dry brush some brown in and let it be kind of dark though toward where the lava is. So let's just keep it extremely chill. Let's grab a little golden brown here, dark golden brown. Grab some of that. Use a big soft brown dry brush tech. And this is the coarse dirt. And it is dark brown. So I'm gonna just use a lighter golden brown to just start selling that brown more. Let a little bit get on the rocks. Maybe a little bit on this tree. Now let's grab a little light umber. No. I don't think this is right. Let's grab a little. So this is dark golden brown. We're just going to add the stock golden brown to it. We're going to pinch that tip. And we're going to lightly incorporate some of this. We're just dragging it in. All right, now we're going to grab maybe like a little ivory. This pot of ivory is getting low. And we're going to drag it lightly toward us. And away from us here. See, I left it like dark, touching the lava like it's burned. Right. We're done with this big brush. Let me get my palette out. Recall, it says whenever a tone of brown is that base, and the mixed golden brown and the golden brown are my go-to dirt. Yeah, I like it because it puts a little yellow in the dirt. I like that a lot too. So we've got some details on the base. We got a sword skeleton. So let me just put some white in on the palette. We put some brown. Some of the same brown combination we just used. Get a little black. There's all sorts of nonsense on this base. So like there's like a cattail right here, which is kind of strange. So a little green, I guess. I don't fucking know. We'll find out. Rinse my brush. Kramus dropping in to say hi. Middle getting a reel of my entire orc army. Bro. Can't wait to see that. Let us know when it's posted. So what I want to start on this skeleton back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some of the white on my brush. I'm going to see if I can just kind of reinforce the fact that he's already obviously been dry brushed. See? And I'm just trying to kind of slice in a little bit of highlight. I'd like to not really have to paint the skeleton since he's already technically a cool gray. So adding a little white should do the trick. I get a little noosh. Nope, that was gloss varnish. It's not noosh. Exclamation point, last chance. Let's get some. I'm gonna get like a light gray going here. Ooh, some white and black. Just paint that skull right there. What the hell's going on here? Now he's got a kind of like a corpse pile right here. Rotate. See, I'm just trying to sneak in here and get what I can. You want these bones to definitely be viewable. They gotta have some contrast. Why is there always a fucking bird skull? That's always the thing. And we're doing a lot of like kind of. See, I'm coming in between his legs. You see my brush? It's a lot of stippling. Definitely, this is what I was worried about the whole time. Since he's been glued to his base, is painting between his legs. Definitely worth considering not mounting him to the base, but he's the kind of model that if he's not on this base, it'll be real hard to paint. What's with that bird skull? Me, yo, man. What's up, brother? I get some love. 60 months back to back. Todd Jefferson said, "What's up with that weird S&M butthole?" I don't know, dude. We call it the taint ring. I think it puts pressure on his taint. Little skull right here. Bird skulls everywhere. I'm going to lower the opacity. And add a little bit to these bones. But I'm leaving them mostly in that orange. Another skull. Bro, no matter, every time I change angle, I see something I missed. Oh boy, the lava blows out your TV, as it should. Bidley fits butt plug holder so he doesn't shit everywhere. Classic horse move. His taint binding. Alright, let's get pretty much pure white. I want to just whiten up some of these skulls. Because before there was a bunch of gray. We got to do a little bit more work to subtract these from the gray of the base. So let's just kind of roughly stipple some white highlights in. And it's okay if it's kind of distorted. Their bones. They're You want to lift them from the base. Braid bristle, thank you for the bits. A little bit right here. Pretty good. Now there is some dirt up there. So let's see if we can move back to our brown with some black. Maybe lower the opacity with a little noosh. Yeah, there's a little dirt pile right in there. I've got... Fuck is that? That's water. What I want is just a little almost brown wash. Over some of the dirt that's chilling. A little bit right here. Just kind of connect some of that dirt right here. Lower the opacity. And we got this tree. Let's get some black and white, and AK, let's make a gray. But let's brown that gray up. Some of our browns. Gonna make a dead wood color. I'm running a real ghetto kind of tracer technique. Get a little darker. A little blacker. Come back to that. Got these little nonsense thingies, whatever these are. Cattails, I think is what they're called. I think they usually show up around water sources, so Lava is water. Got it. Why does the wood have to be dead? Maybe it lives in lava. I mean, that's a fair point. Maybe it's thriving. Look, there is a sick little salamander motherfucker right here. Look at this guy. Bro, this guy's fucking dope. Are in any kind of fantasy, aren't there usually like some like special salamanders that hang out by lava? Look at him. Look at that little guy. Make it a brighter brown. And I'm gonna just kind of like ghetto dry brush. Some of those rocks. It's definitely like he's in a bog. Like this vegetation is definitely like this would have been a swamp, which is kind of strange considering he's on like this huge fried rock situation. So I think that he doesn't necessarily live on in reality. Yeah. Right? Go boy, like salamanders and fires. It's kind of like a thing, right? Let's take some of this yellow. This golden brown. I'm going to take a ton of noosh. I'm going to use this to stain some of the bones. Very low opacity, golden brown, lots of noosh. And I'm just kind of putting a slight yellowing on some of the bone. Mainly for contrast. Basically, face could make them charred colored. I'm not trying to work that hard on a base, but you're right. But I think I will bring a little orange up under here. So I'm just going to highlight underneath the tree a little better. Because I'm going to come back in there and glaze a little orange back in. So I'm just kind of popping it out a little further. Let's take some of this green I brought. I'm going to mix the green in with the brown. Or like a yellowed, kind of dried out vegetation color. Same thing right here. All right, let's rinse it. Switch over to a smaller brush. This little salamander right here. Look at this little guy. You know what? Let me grab pure white. And I'm just trying to highlight them with the white. I'm putting like a little definition into them. I'm gonna take just like warm yellow, I think. Mystic Mafia Gaming, thank you for the resub, brother. Get some love in the chat right there. So we're gonna take Monument Hobbies, just warm yellow, lower the opacity. Put the yellow right over them. Just let them chill like that for a minute. Grab some green, some white, some yellow. Let's just throw a highlight or two right here. Request says pushing plant their glasses back on the nose. That particular, I don't know what the fuck you just said, grows in the ashy realm of fire. I see what you did there. Let's run back to fluorescent orange. I'm going to take a little bit of fluorescent orange. Just give that salamander some love. He swims in that fucking lava, son. Look at him. Let's run back to this side. I'm going to grab some of the orange. And I'm going to just brush it onto the bottom of this tree. Recoil, you said too many words I don't know how to say. How am I supposed to do your joke? I'm going to take some black. We're just kind of scorching that up. Tomowisco says hello from Poland. I ruined that name too. Yeah, this is a big ass tactical rock. Renegade. At least we were able to do something fun. Like put the lava in. That's hella fun. And doesn't that totally drive home the fire layer dwarven faction? And we'll put some vegetation on it too, for sure. But I think that's pretty clever. When you have a big base like this with all this real estate, bro, it's just a perfect opportunity to throw a little lava down. Now, if you want to get cute, you can go like you can. And I do it sometimes. But like you see, like right here, we take some white, lower the opacity a little bit. And what you want to do you draw some ripples right there, following the shoreline. Low opacity white. Then just run back to the fluorescent orange. And kind of filter them a little bit. Real simple bonus, right? And you can go, if you want to get all up against the rock, you can, but I'm not going to bother with that. You can do kind of this effect all along it, but to me that's good enough to link the lava to the dirt. Riku painting coming in with that raid. Let's get some love in chat right there for a legend. We've got our Swagnos, our base looking good. We just got to get all the armor on him now. This is battle ready Swagnos too. This is airbrushing and dry brushing. There's like no actual technique above that right now. A little bit of edge highlighting here and there, but airbrush, dry brush. Just procedural. Much love, Riku. That's right, Renegade. You gotta have the high ground. So we're gonna do more, right? But you see how a lot of these models GW makes, they look really intimidating. But if you approach them procedurally with like a commercial artist perspective, there's not a whole lot that you can't do with just the airbrush, dry brush on something like this. And as long as you're doing it in the right order. Let's put him down. Speaking of that, so we started with all this is all of his armor, including his shield. It's all attached to double stick tape. I put little notes on here for what goes where. And then we're gonna have to dry brush this armor up and then reassemble it to him. Snoop Dogg carrying the Olympic torch is awesome. Didn't you see? Doesn't he stream on Twitch now? Plays Madden and stuff. One plus saves. Good old Snoop. So let me go hit the bathroom real quick, guys, and then we'll do a little whip break. And then after the whip session, we're gonna start on that armor. As a reminder, this is it for the new collectible dice, the special Bear to Dice July set, or summer set. Only 200 of them were ever made. Today's your last day to get them, the final 4 to get them. Give me like 2 minutes to go take a leak. Let's lock in. Oh. Woo, man. Let's kick up Discord, guys. Exclamation point whip. Let's see what you guys are working on. I actually did a lot of fucking hobbying over the last couple days. Shout out to OnePlus Ace for sending me those Raptors. Okay, started getting them built. I'm like halfway done with my Possess unit. Ooh, Idiot and Rampage got some. Idiot and Rampage, are you in chat? Posted these earlier. Said not sure if I'm supposed to go home when I'm going to be home when you get the whip, but I want you to see these. I went a little hard on the yellow during these tests. The chest, cod piece, and backpack are supposed to be black. So we're going with the magenta, transparent white. He's off rampaging. So I can already tell that you didn't go white enough. He says I may have gone too hard on the yellow. It looks pretty good though. It's pretty good. The reason you had to go hard on the yellows because it wasn't white enough. Is why. But this is easy because all you have to do is go back in, and he says that the chest, backpack, and codpiece is supposed to be black. Well, that's pretty easy to go in there and cut it out now. Like slicing that black out is easy. It was never going to stay black. But if you had gone a little whiter, you could have gone in with lower opacity with the yellow to begin with. And it would have helped with that. But this came out really good though. Secret, and we just published a guide about this, guys, on Patreon. So this is like the simplest possible way. You paint everything magenta, you pull out transparent white, you do your highlights, pull out transparent yellow, lower the opacity, and filter right over it. The whiter in this step you go, the more yellow those are going to be, with less opacity required. But still, you see you get a really solid yellow. Very saturated. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, another one of my students. So these are all my students right now. Oh, Captain Crackhead. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Oh, it's for your display board. Oh, it's hella sick, dude. They're coming out of the hive. Yo, solid quick guides. Command recoil. Yeah, this is hella sick, dude. Respect, easy peasy. He's getting ready to go to a bunch of GTs here soon. Thank you, Recoil. Coil Daddy coming in clutch. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is this? What layer is this? Right here. I just posted this on free for members. Quick guide. These are full analog breakdowns of a technique. So this current one covers that technique. I've modified it from its original workup to include the dark hot pink. So a lot, when I did Dante, I used a lot of transparent red tech, all this stuff. But now that they make dark hot pink, you could use dark hot pink, blend it neatly into the magentas, then hit it with the transparent white, then the yellow. And I talk about in the tutorial how you can go even harder to like where you pin wash it with the hot dark pink, but leave everything white that you can, do a big little edge highlight, then you hit it with the transparent yellow, or you can just say, fuck it, magenta, white, yellow. So I give you like 3 paths in the analog video, an analog write-up. And it's funny because this exact technique, it's not used here, but Easy Peasy is using it on his new project. He's also using this technique. OnePlus says, you told Lewis about your disdain for display boards. I can't play with them, and they just get in the way while playing. He decided to make one for me and our team at Nova, and it's tight as fun. I mean, I'm with you. When OnePlus says my display board is a MDF play tray with a fucking piece of neoprene in it. But I actually have tech. OnePlus saves. Did you ever see? Let's see if I got it. This will fit in luggage. That's why this next. I'll show you one. This is a clear serving tray, acrylic serving tray. Okay, and you can go on Etsy and find people who make vinyl, high resolution terrain like sheets, and then you just buy one, cut it to shape, and then just put it in there with little like hot glue or vinyl, or they do sell special glues for this. I just pinned it down with hot glue in the corners. And this would fit in my checked luggage. I put it in the bottom, and then I put all the clothes on top of it, so it'd go through the airport. And this is like, and this is big enough that it'll fit like any army. And what's sick about it is that even though it's not much different than an NBA tray with something in it, it is different in the fact that like I totally looks like I made this, and the acrylic like removes itself from the viewing angle, right? So this is like minimal amount of work, one step up. So I use that for my death guard. Oh god, this photo's huge. Why is this picture so big? See right here. Thank you, model student, for hanging out. So yeah, you see, look at the girth on this. Just a clear serving tray. That shit looks hella fire, right? Compared to an MDF movement tray. But I share your views on display boards. On. Hell yeah. Easy peasy. I love it. Got recoil up. Scatter terrain for Mantic. You want to get him to also a stage that the barrels are in. Then you're going to weather. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, these are sick. Then you'll weather them. Oh, nice. I love these. Clean airbrushing, clean dry brushing. Yeah, these are small as fuck, dude. Is that for scale? What game system is this for? Close some windows. Firefight. Let's go. Nice. So back to some cultists. I love that. The cultist journey. That looks sick. The disco chop, baby. Any more whips? We need a rampage. He's back. Well, I went over your whip earlier. It looks good. You just have to cut the black back in. But my critique was, if you made sure your white was even more opaque, then you could have used even less opaque yellow. And then it would have helped keep your black parts black, but it was never going to be that you didn't have to go back and fix them. You always were going to have to go back in and kind of like hand cut the black back in. So, but either way, they look dope. But you see what I mean? Like the whiter you go, the less you actually have to interact with the yellow. But it looks great. That's just the two-piece, right? The magenta and the transparent white. But that's something to remember, like, if you're going to do a whole army like that, it can get kind of tricky because if you're doing like 5x5, the first 5 are going to look different, the second 5 will look different than the third 5. Because how opaque you took the white will probably always be a little different. So your best bet is to just kind of like mentally say as opaque as I can go. So if you always go as opaque as you can go, then they'll look much closer. Or you do it the other way. You say, I stop the second it looks kind of white. You got to have some rule you follow, or you're going to have inconsistencies. Getting a red pace, no doubt. And the other thing you can do is always go unit by unit, right? If we understand it's gonna be a little inconsistent, then it'll be like this 10-man squad, then that 10-man squad, right? Or all 20 of this type of infantry, and then all 20 of that type of infantry. As long as you break them up in some way, they can look slightly different, but they're using the same paints. It doesn't really matter. They're all going to match. It's just, you don't want guys in the same unit to be mismatched, right? Played a little Street Fighter today, Renegade, with my friend DJ LMT, my old former roommate. When I started my business, he was my roommate. He actually did a little bit of painting and assembly with me back in the early 2011 era. We used to play Street Fighter like 100 matches a week. Ploa Alexis, what's up? Okay, we're getting ready to get back into it, guys. Exclamation point. Last chance. Today is it for the July dice giveaway. Every summer we do something special. This is our first time working with Baron and Dice. This set of dice is collectible, super exclusive. They're matte finished, they're razor edged, hand swirled, hand poured here in the United States. This is it, last 40. So the way you get in on this is you have to be a donator. You have to give me money. And you have to be one of the top 4, and you will get 10. I'm Discord talking with my hobo right now. He says, so, Renegade is, he's master ranked. One of my viewers in chat, DJ LMT. And, he found me on Twitch playing Street Fighter. So he doesn't care about it. It's 40K nonsense. He's just like, when are you gonna start playing Street Fighter again? It's been years, dude. But he's master ranked Chun-Li. The Huff! Dice Ender, baby. That's right. Let me get some strong man love in chat from my man, The Huff. Dice Ender. That's my dude right there. Plo Alexa. Not guaranteed to get it. That's right, baby. It's kind of like a bidding war kind of situation where I encourage my viewers to give me more and more money progressively so that I can have money. But there's never any losers because you gain stream points that you can redeem for real life prizes for me. So there's always a consolation prize. Let me get some love in the chat from Amanda Huff. So as I was saying, Renegade, he says he knows about 40K LMT, but I'm not sure he does. But our tradition, Renegade, back in the day, every day we started off with like a first to 5 every day. We wake up, first to 5, Street Fighter 4. Loser buys winner coffee. We used to go to this coffee shop. There wasn't even a Starbucks yet. We used to go to this one coffee shop. So money on the line every morning for years. And then eventually there's a Starbucks, so we started going there. So even more money on the line. Man, we used to go to bed sometimes saying, like, we're going to play literally fucking 100 matches. Playing IRL with your homie every day, every night. Fucking Street Fighter 4 era. So currently, he owes me a coffee. He just lost his first to 5. Today with me. Classic matchup. Renegade says that I'm not that good for a master. So big difference between low master and high master. Renegade. Hey man. Thanks, dog. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, dropping a 50 spot. Half a C note on this stream, sweet ass. Much love, Easy. I'm excited for you to hit all these GTs up with your new fucking fire ass display board. Get some love in chat. Renegade says, no, I just want to appear humble. Mystic Mafia Gaming says, low master, high master, God tier. That's the official master tier breakdown. I read that roughly 8% of the entire player base is a master, and like 1.2% is like the high end of master. So you exist right now, at least in the literal top 8% of the entire player base on the planet, Renegade. Pretty fucking dope. Easy peasy said I'm hyped to go 0-5 in both, so I can tank the faction and get broken buffs. Nice, doing your part. Doing your part, brother. 1+A says, if Street Fighter was a good game, you just play it for fun and not have to put more things on the line. Okay. Okay. Look, I get it. You're not good at fighting games. So you want to do that thing where you think fighting games are tight because you're personally not good at them. That's fine. Just like you weren't good at 40K until recently, and you basically hated 40K all the way up until like March this year. So it's all good. Renegade, out of a few million players, not too bad. Yeah. Congratulations, bro. That's a huge ass fucking achievement. Renegade Platinum 3 is respectable. 22% of the player base exists in Platinum. And I'm trending toward the top end of that number. So I feel pretty good about it. That's me. I'm mid. I'm mid. My man DJ LMT, he hadn't fired the game up in a couple of months, Renegade. And he was like, yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, what's up, man? Let's get in there. He's like, yeah, I think I'm diamond. We get in there. He's like, nope, I'm wrong. I'm platinum 1, dude. I'm like, oh, no, we're mid as fuck together. Mystic Mafia Gaming used to love Soul Calibur. Oh, dude, I played, what was the Soul Calibur that dropped on GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation where you all had your own special character? Link, Spawn, and the Tekken character? Is that Soul Calibur 2, maybe? I don't even remember. We played the fuck out of that game. Link was broken as fuck. Well, plus saves, he probably decayed. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. If you don't play, you decay. Like in League. That was Soul Calibur 2? Chat? Yeah, dude. So back in the... So that came out when I owned a game store, guys. Quail Rouge Drive in South Miami. I owned a game store called UGS, Ultimate Gaming Source. That was my first business venture. It failed, of course. I kept it going for about a year. And then after I packed it up, that's when I drove to Colorado and like began a 10-year journey in Colorado, right? I closed the store. My mom, 40K Sue, bought the inventory from me to help me on my journey. And she just launched an eBay store and just was trading on eBay for a decade. But we had like a little game lounge. We run Smash tournaments, Soul Calibur 2 tournaments, everything, dude. We got into Soul Calibur 2. My brother would play in Link. And we were like, he's banned, he's broken. My brother's like, get good, Scrubs. And then like Nintendo Power comes out and it's like literally the fucking cover of Nintendo Power is Link broken with a picture of Link from Soul Calibur 2. That was the extremely early days of sometimes they would patch games. Reaper, you still got your Soul Calibur fight sticks? That's so sick. League was way OP. Mystic, dude, he was so OP. He was the only character in the game with a ranged attack, dude. What? It's nonsense. It's nonsense. What was my main in that game? Mantaroth? Is that a name of a guy? Big Jack dude with a huge fucking axe? Astaroth? Nice. Yeah, that was my guy. That was the only Soul Calibur I ever played, though. Soul Calibur 2. So. All right, let's jump back into it, guys. With about 55 minutes left. Shout out to Easy Peasy and the Huff. Played a little Zangief versus Jury today, Renegade. That's our classic matchup. My man was, he was Jury main. Because remember, she was new in Street Fighter 4. And so I got a billion fight. That's why Juries can't beat me online. It's like, bruh, you don't know how many fucking fights I've had against Jury. Between Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Street Fighter 5, and now. Nah. Yeah, her dive kick, Renegade. Oh, yeah. I was forged in the fire that dive kick in Street Fighter 4, dude. You ever play Cross Tekken? Renegade? Street Fighter Cross Tekken? That shit was so fire, dude. We played the absolute fuck out of that game. You didn't play one Renegade, bro. So it's a 2-player game, 2-player tag, not 2-player. Not 2-player. It's team tag, right? So if you KO any one of the tag members, the game's over. You pin anyone, right? It's not like Marvel versus you have to go through the whole team. So it was really just, 2 health bars, but it wasn't. It was only cumulative if you were good at swapping in and out. And where the game really shined was if you're 2v2ing people, right? Because a lot of people, they would just play it like they're swapping the characters out, but we would go and play, and he would be Jerry, I'd be Zangief, bro. We knew each other's shit so gangster, and so you had to manually do your combo tag-ins, right? It's not like Marvel vs. where you just like say, here's my macro tag-in. No, dude, bro, and you can tag yourself in too. So, like, he would watch me do some stupid shit with Zangief, and he would tag in off the EX, continue the combo into EX pinwheel. I'd tag myself back in, finish with the fucking stink hand fucking lariat, dude. Like, bro, we would just keep it going. But it burned meter to tag yourself in. You had to steal meter. Monument Hobbies. Thank you for the raid. 51 members attached to that raid. Oh, the gems nonsense. Bro, she was busted as fuck. I forgot about the gems nonsense. Oh my god, it was so broken, Renegade. It was so broken. Oh my fucking god. How did I forget? Bro, just like any RPG, Renegade, I'm like defensive life. Bro, Zangief with the defense life gems. I go play people online and they wouldn't be using those gems. I'm like, you're fucked. You're so fucked. So, welcome to the chat, Monument crew. We just got Swagnos' base kind of set up. We did our own ghetto lava base using just airbrushing and texture paint and whatnot. We separated his armor, and we have it all right here, all airbrushed up. And we're gonna start on the shield and the shield accessories. So we're keeping it really simple on this because we're at the tabletop level right now. So we're going to do some dry brushing. I'm going to take some bright jade, a little white, and we're going to be pretty respectful here. And we're going to dry brush against the edges inward to create like a pseudo edge highlight. And I think this is up. So we're going to focus on up right now. But we want to hit all the little details with our more subtle mix. And now we're going to grab a little bit more white. Here's our little puddle. Rancid Vomit. What's up, man? 83 months. What a legend. And now we're going to go in and bring a little bit more white in. You see that nice line we're getting? And we're going to bring it down deeper into the details. And we're trying to hold the piece, so we're dragging from the top down. And now I'm going to spin it from this direction. Hit it from the bottom up. Kind of like we're edge highlighting all these artifacts. And all the scratches and whatnot. I'm going to go this way. This way. We're going to get a little bit more white on the brush. Go another step hard into it. Maybe one more step. And we made the artistic choice to do all the armor accents in this jade workup. Kind of mirroring or simulating kind of a verdigris metal. So immediately I want to put this on the model. Like, so I already knew I was going to do this. We're going to stop right here. I want to orient this right now. Right there. Right? So now this is the next part. It's this nonsense goes on that. This like kind of collection of bullshit right here. We look at the box art. I'm comparing it. All right. Planet Monk, what's up, brother? So now we're going to go back to the bright jade white respect combo. right here. See? Soft round dry brush. Wells, you get it. A little bit more white. Right? Now I want to see that on the shield. Yep. So the shield has all these little holes in it. I'm using this little paper clip to move the glue around. So there we go. Now here's something I just realized. Of all of the armor pieces that I laid out that way, here's the one that you can see inside. You can see that it's still plastic there. We're going to have to paint the interiors of these by hand, because the rest of it sits on his body. But when I was airbrushing these armor panels, I wanted there to be like some obviously dope transitions. And then we can go back in and we can do some detailing afterwards. But just that sick ass airbrushing, the dry brushing, is pretty savage. Oh, and I remember I actually dry brushed a little fucking green in there. I forgot about that. Huh. Maybe that was a mistake. Let me go back to white. His shield has shields recoil, yep. It's true. That's gonna get even more. It's gonna start getting a little bit more preposterous. So we've got this chain, which I want to get on him. This goes on the base, this little totem. But here's the chain. Let's get a little bit more. You want to establish a little respect before you go in with the white. Get a little bit more white. It's bright jade plus white, then more white, then more white. Here, these are his shoulders right here. Hip armor. You have to pull the instructions back out for sure to see what order we're supposed to go in. It's pretty complex. You have to like assemble the harness around them. And you can't just go out of order. Let's grab a little bit more white. What a cheat code ass paint job we're doing right now. There's a little jade statue. This guy goes right here. And I'll glue them on now and then detail them later. You see? And then we'll go back in and make them correct. Okay, so now it's time. We've got 30 minutes left. Let me move some shit out of the way, and we're gonna see if we can get this armor on him. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Then once it's on him, we can fucking take him to the next level. All right. Starting this page right here. So you see, I wrote the numbers and everything so I wouldn't fuck this up. All right, I'm looking at it right now. So we need to put 47, 46, 45. It's right here. Right here. This goes on the back. Okay. So it's asking for this, which goes here. I'm trying to go with like the small, like minimal glue. Oh, I see. Hold on. Little glue in this little pocket right here. Right there. Now it's 46, which goes here. Bro, this shit's wild. So this one has a couple of holes too. We're just going to put it in the holes. I'm going to avoid all other nonsense. It's in the holes. Good job. Now, it's asking for the back plate, which looks like it goes here on his butt, or on his small of his back. That's fun. It actually goes together pretty well. It's actually very well sculpted. Okay, So now it's asking for 50, 55. That's why I wrote it down, guys. $50. Right there. Okay, I got it. OnePlus says it's almost like you've done this before. Bro, I've literally never done this before. Fucking, I have never. We're lucky I took my Adderall today. I've never written it down. Get this one. This is what connects the underbelly. Try real hard. Woo. Now look. Bro, I'm so glad we left this shit off. Bro, look at that. Look at, like, painting the horse around this nonsense. So anything we want to detail out here now, we're just like, paint that little doodad, paint that little doodad. Oh, one of his horns is actually attached to this instead of his body. And you see our dope transition? How it's coming through in the jade? Just exploiting the airbrush. 70 months back to back. My man Waldo's. Okay. Let's flip the page. So now, shield side. Oh god, I should have put the shield on. I jumped the fucking shark. 49. 48. And it wants the other back piece now. Okay, I see. So it's gluing here. It's on the nubs. And it's funny how they embed a couple of his horns into these. Waldo's, my guy.
get me some of them dice.
Waldo's in the house, dropping 66.6. Mark of the beast mode engaged. Look at some love right there. Waldo's, you're a legend. Jack Club's painting. White Turk. No stream tonight. Already put in like 5 hours of work and I have plans. Enjoy your plans. What is today? Friday? Ooh. Wyatt's got a date. That's what that means. That's Wyatt code. Let me get some heat in the chat right there from my man Waldo's and Wyatt. Okay, let's see. Where the fuck does this go? Goes up? This is why putting the shield on was a mistake. But at least this one's kind of easy. Because this one has the dots on it, like the actual pegs. Wyatt, you'll post me some whips for the date? Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait. Can we get a tutorial from Wyatt on that? Got it. Waldo's correct. Wyatt says, no, my models. Oh, it's in your models. Bro, they put so many horns on this. All right, here's his He-Man backstrap right here. Oh, wow. Under the hair, huh? Under the fucking hair, dude. It's just... Take a look at this nonsense. How the fuck does that go in? It's just flapping? It's just flapping around? Look at the box art. Come on, box art. Reveal to me his back. Yeah, I think it's kind of just flapping there. Yeah. Let's put a little glue in the old pegs. Spilled a little glue on the table. Problem is getting up under this hair and getting these fucking pegs in his huge back holes. Oh, it's like his chain. I get it. All right, now this is the moment of truth. Do these sync up? We're looking for 51 on the list. This is why I wrote it all down. This guy right here. Please go, please go. Yes. Bro, that's shocking. For sure, I was like, yep, it's fucked. I fucked it all up, guys. 100%. No doubt in my mind that's what was going to happen. Yeah, we're have to go through and paint so many little horns that are popping through. That's wild. But I like how they did that instead of having to navigate them and shit. All right, let's see if we can connect the armor to his little whatever that part that holds the saddle on is. I don't know what the fuck. The part that wraps around his belly. You gotta trick the horse into sucking his, like, exhaling. $56. Top 56. Nailed it. All right. Let's see. Does this reach? Oh, I see. It's a hook. What does that glue to? You should put a little glue on this fucker. I have no idea. Feel like I just peeled so much paint off of that. Might need to get a little accelerator on that. Peeled a little paint off. Is this a GW model, Meticulous Chaos? Yeah, this is like a Chaos God in AOS. Swagnos. The jacked one. Swagnos the jacked horseman. So we've got to get his gold chain on now, which was supposed to go on before his head went on, so that's going to be fun. Without scratching up our fucking chests. It's not too bad. I think the solution here, though, is a little different. Florida Horseman, that's right. I'm gonna get some super glue on the end of this paper clip. Put it in those little divots. Get it up under his beard. Best Buds with Florida Jackal Man. He's also got some hooks down here. See how these connect. It looks far. Looks far.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
Go boy. We get some love right there. So go boy. I feel like this is our first misalign because this doesn't quite reach. But I'm kind of forcing it to reach right now. And I'm going to have to use a little accelerator again. Kind of split. I pressure forced it. And with, you know, no disrespect, I didn't glue that fucking plate on. High Grounds did. Yo, Koro 99. Yo, my man's got Death Star. Yo, let me get some hype in the chat right there. A couple of legends throwing down. Koro 99. Thank you for your support, brother. What I was saying was, I'm not the one who fucking glued that on. So I'm going to blame all the misalignment on this one placement that I didn't put. That one little misalignment, which I fixed. So you see, look at how much of his beautiful skin is actually covered by that huge chain, which we're going to have to spend some time making that chain look baller. Because as much as it's fun to imagine that we're going to keep all of the fucking armor, jade, and dry brush, that's just not reality. We're going to have to sprinkle in some details. But, again, to show you how GW painted it, they almost did that themselves. There's basically no metal showing here. Basically, it's almost all 100% verdigris. Just slight chain accent. You see? So that's where we're going to have to focus some of our detail is in the chain separation. And the ornaments. You see? Chain and ornaments are going to have to get touched a little bit. But it's very low contrast. You see? Ours is done high contrast. More pigment, bits of copper to make it look like a rusty penny. No. Probably just like gray. Just like iron. I'm not disappointed with this look, though. This look is sick. Like, we got all these dope free transitions. And look at how much painting we shortcutted. Uh-oh. That fell out of its groove. Give that a little accelerator as well. Yeah, just the doodads. Need a little touching. Okay, where am I? We're at this, I think, the shoulder pads now. My man, Meticulous. This is a moment of truth right here, brother. Can we do this? Meticulous Chaos. This is... We're going to find out if my connection points link up. I'm not sure which is up and which is down here. Or it's just the wrong arm. Go, boy. Go, boy, my guy. All right, so I think I have it on the wrong side. That's the first part. Why is there a big hole there? Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is actually... There's a hole here. It's a tongue and groove situation.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Oh shit, we're almost out of time. This is why it's going crazy.
Get back up there.
We're in overtime. Bro, I thought I had like 30 minutes left, bro. I think I'm a little off, guys.
Is this OnlyFans? No? Well, I guess I will settle for dice.
Red coat. My guy. What's the overtime clock? 2 minutes? Kind of feel like I'm gonna kind of hollow this hole out a little bit. Because I don't think I'm getting penetration. Oh, I got penetration.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
1 minute, 13 seconds overtime on the clock. Let me get some hype in there. I had penetration. Can I achieve? There we go. Reinserted. Insertion. Got the shoulder on. Reset. Recoil. Midwestern Explorer. I logged in at the wrong time. Yeah, we're at 2 minutes overtime on the clock, brother. So this side has a peg as well, but it's on the shoulder, so you never forget which side is which. think I got this too sorted out. One minute, 42 seconds. Can I get insertion? Now this is easier. This is a shallower. Well, the hole is the same. The peg is very small. I'm used to that. Insertion should be much easier here. We're dealing with much less length and girth. Bro, 1 minute, 4 seconds left in overtime. And we have one piece left. It's the wrist. I go back in time. What's this? What's the orientation of it?
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? Rub your dicks on the car as you run away. We are gonna have sex in your car. It will happen.
Is that a reset from recoil? Wrist. We got the armor on, boys. We have officially achieved battle ready with Swagnos. Every element of the model now has paint on it. So everything is painted. Everything is glued on them now. Base is done. This Swagnos might look impressive, but if you've been following along, airbrush, dry brush, sub-assembly got us to this level. And now we just got to detail out the armor, and I'll be mostly satisfied. The armor is really what needs to get, added contrast. We need to drop some darker lines in there, some wash techniques. I can see myself using a little noosh and a little jade to establish some pin washing. Thank you, Bidley Fitz. I'm pretty happy with this. And you see how fast this was compared to like the Lord of Change to get to this step? That's right, Recoil. Now it's time to actually take our first steps into going, into the next level. Make the dark things dark, make the bright things bright. Gotta get brave in the beat slab. There it is. Shout out to Redcoat, Waldo's, The Huff. Easy peasy. We got 10 seconds before we're done. Yeah, Bidley Fitz, the Lord of Change was a goddamn beast. This guy was all clear and cut, man. Jack Horseman armor. Let's go. There it is. That's the final. Let me write it down. That's it for the this is July Dice is done. It's cashed. Redcoat, Waldo's, Huff, easy peasy. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you all for supporting me during the month of July. It means a lot. You guys know how we get hit by that summer slowdown. We got 2 more streams this month though, so we're gonna try to get Swagnos done. Kick him out. He's done. 2 streams. So let's kick up a raid. Wyatt's not streaming. He came here to tell us he's got a hot date and he's going to send us hot date whips later. And he did post in whips his new Eldar project. But where's the raid going, Love Minis? If you already said it, I missed it. You might have to say it again. Wicked? Wicked's on. Probably him, right? Platinum Monk. What's up, man? Billy Fitz, thank you. I see Wicked on with one viewer right now. He just went live, I think. He's at the bottom. Wicked approved. The raid is queued up, ticking down. We're bringing the length and the girth and the positivity over to Wicked. Shout out to our mods and our supporters tonight. Literally can't do without you guys. Quill Daddy, and of course the Beast mod. Redcoat, Waldo's, Huff, Easy Peasy, and everyone else. What's going on here? Thank you, B-Dubs Terrain, Goat Boy, Meticulous Chaos. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Monday Night Raw Dog. And as always, until we meet again, play on, players.